stream, 6 p.m. on a wonderful Tuesday. It's hot as fucking shit outside. Hot as fucking shit. But that's okay, because we're inside. We're about to do some game dev. You know what isn't hot anymore? My CPU. My CPU is not so hot anymore. I got a new cooler. Installed it this morning. We're going to be keeping an eye on that today. On my temps. And I need to download Open Hardware Monitor. But I don't have that right now. So we're going to stick with this thing that uses up 10% of my CPU by default. So yeah, that's great. That's great. One moment, stick with me. Hang on, sit tight, we're good. We're good. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Let me see here. Are we live on YouTube now? As YouTube has connected. Okay, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Perfect. Great. Fantastic. I feel like I have a lot of fucking energy today. So I'm excited. I'm excited to do stuff. I am excited to do stuff. And I have a nice biome map. That's what we completed recently, was the biome map. And here's a new biome. It's a little meadows biome. I'm just working with what I got right now. The meshes aren't too crazy. Hi, Moxie. Moxie's saying hello to my legs with her claws. So it's quite uncomfortable. We got some, what do we got here? We got a little bit of flax. That's a little flax plant right there. I have hemp. I have hemp somewhere. I did hemp. And this is getting cut off from the, mountains. Not a big deal right now. We'll fix that in a moment, in just a brief. And by a moment, I mean like a month or so, maybe. If we're feeling it. We're feeling it. There's some more little flax plants. These little green guys are very hard to see. I thought they would be more, They are not. I want to find some hemp. I want to walk up to some hemp. Where's the hemp? Okay, I'm gonna have to find some hemp. You know, I could open up the graph. There's some hemp. Little spot of hemp right there. Is there hemp anywhere else? There's a little bit of hemp right there. There's literally one right there. What the hell? There we go. There's some hemp. Okay, so that was like way over there. Let's go. Let's go to the hemp. How my temp's looking. I am looking about 20 C's cooler with my new air cooler. That's how bad my last one was. It was a quite an old water cooler, closed loop. It was not doing the trick anymore. So hopefully I should be able to get some more performance boost from that. There's some hemp. That's what I wanted to see there. There it is. Let's get back over to the forest. The forest looks much better. And the terrain doesn't exactly match the meadows vibe I'm going for. Doesn't exactly match. That's okay. What do we got here? Yeah, some bushes. Okay, let's get... This is a tiny, tiny forest. Let's get a little deeper into the forest. This is nice. This is... Look at this little lake in here, too. Oh. Hey, Chillapedia, how we doing today? How we doing? I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. Look at this. Oh, this looks nice. Oh, just right. Oh, that looks nice. I was just saying I got a new CPU cooler. Installed that this morning. My temps are about 20 C's cooler now for my CPU, which is great. Hoping to get a little bit more performance out of that. Oh, this is a nice looking little grotto we have here. This feels very grotto-like. You're tired? Well, I can't wait to put you to sleep with my stream. I'm trying to decide what I want to work on today. And I think what I want to work on is the Colonysim colonist traits for the quest generator. That feels the most exciting. It feels the most exciting. That's what I'm vibing with. But I also kind of wanted to continue creating some new biomes. So I do have the biome map now. I do have that relayed onto the world, and the PCG stuff has access to that. Eating my sandwich, then I'm gonna go to sleep. Well, appreciate you coming to stop by and say hello. What's on your sandwich? I gotta know. What kind of sandwich we working with today? But yeah, so biome is intriguing as well. I don't have all the static meshes I need for that, though, you know. It's gonna require some material work as well, and I should probably do height map adjustments based on the darkness, lightness, saturation of each pixel on here. And that is something that's going to be quite complicated. There's going to be a lot of math involved in that, so I'm not keen to do it, but the outcome will be very cool. So I think I'm going to put that off. May just keep this up in the background while I spec out how I want my traits and stuff. Same thing, in bed, ready to pass out. Yeah, you guys are, it's late where you guys are, right? Beef, minced meat, some veggies, fries, ketchup. Okay, what bread? This ain't just on white bread, right? It's on like a bun, I hope. That sounds like a bun type of sandwich. Is combat stuff lower on the priority list? Yes and no. I would like it to be higher, but it's lower because I don't have animations. And I'm terrible at animating things. I'm in UK, so yeah, it's like late there, right? Yeah, I'm assuming. But yeah, I would love to do some more combat. What I can do is make more spells. I can do more spells. That's what I can do. I only have a few here. I have a direct damage spell, I have a heal, and I have a dot. I would like to do like a channeled spell as well. And then maybe start specking out some classes. Would be fun. I'm a huge class design lover. Like, that's probably one of my favorite aspects of game design, would be like character class design. I'm super into that. Mini baguette. That's good. No mini baguette. Brown whole wheat. Oh, so you don't have a mini baguette. That's sad. The baguette sounds the best. Brown bread, whole wheat. I mean, you gotta work with what you gotta work with. Can you explain why you need animations? Yeah, so like, take a look at this is an animation I made myself. You ready? You see how bad that looked? You see how bad that looked? You see how bad that's blended and everything? Dr. Elliot, hello, welcome, hello. But yeah, that one's bad. Here's one I got from Mixamo. Mixamo has some free animations on it. That looks a lot better, but still poorly blended. The swing itself looks better. Here's another one I made myself. Did you guys like that? Like, that's actually essential to the animation. He just like kind of all shoulder beautiful. I know this guy is. He's only working out his shoulder muscles there. He's gonna hurt something. But yeah. So I can do more spells. I don't necessarily need animations for that, because I do have like this type of animation. Right? That one still looks kind of bad though. But I can reuse that for different spells, right? That's a similar one. That was just like the last half, but yeah. So I could do some more spells stuff. But as far as like weapon swinging animations and everything I want to do there, I need some probably pretty specific animations. And I don't have those. I would maybe need to find some on the marketplace to purchase, or maybe wait for some to go free, or maybe contract someone to make them. Midnight 2 in Morocco. Interesting. It's so interesting that people from all over the world tune in to watch me just bitch about animations. So yeah, I think what I'm sticking to now is just getting some of the core systems into place. Getting the world built. I have some good foundations laid. Let me look at my list here. Let me look at my list here. Yeah, I did a biome yesterday, made little meadows. Put some hemp and flax in the meadows. Still more work to do there, but I just wanted to test out that the biome map that I generated actually worked, and it does. And I actually, what I did yesterday as well was I optimized worldwide pop music. No, worldwide. What do I want to say here? PCG biome running. And so I actually researched it a little bit more and found out that they have these hierarchical generation settings. And with those enabled, paired with runtime generation, I can essentially what I have is this is built all throughout the world now. Look at that. It stops here. That's the end for where my character is at. But isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Look how fast that stuff's working. Here's the meadow. Here's a little meadow. It looks very samey. There's some hemp. A little bit of hemp there. A little bit of flax right here as well. Oh, flax looks very hard to see. Did I hear the drama? Uh-oh. That's a very generic statement. I'm gonna say no though, because I'm not very tuned into that kind of stuff. Oh, is this Dr. Disrespect? Is this what we're talking? Is that what you mean? I did hear that. But yeah, we optimized the worldwide PCG biome. Dr. Disrespect. Yeah. Crazy the decisions people make, right? Like why? Just don't do that. You give me millions of dollars like he probably has, and I cannot do what he did. Easy. I got you. Man. Crazy. But what I want to work on, this is what I want to do today. What I'm doing now. I'm not going to do all that now, probably. But I do need to, I need to come up with like a structure for how I want to save this. Let me flip over to code. Let me look at my colonist character. Okay. Colonist character. What do we have so far? Got a lot of colonist command stuff. Do I make a component for this? Do I make a component for all this personality stuff? Or do I want it to be directly on? I think I probably want it as a component that'll store, and it's just good encapsulation, right? Like this is all kind of one concern here. And I think maybe some of this. So colonist skill attributes. This is different. Imagine ruining an amazing career that everyone dreams of because you can't behave as a decent human. I know, right? Like people have it made and it's not enough. And it's just like, hey, there's a lot of us that would love to do that and not make any mistakes. Yeah, can't behave as a decent human. Yeah, exactly. Don't get it. That's why you see all these football players, American football. They all get in trouble for like, battery or like, they wrecked their car going 200 miles an hour, or they have like unlicensed firearms. Or, just like, bro, just don't do that. Just don't do that. It's so easy. Yeah, so I'm maybe spec this out a little bit here. So I want personality types, and I want them to have multiple. So we want array of maybe something like F colonist. Should it be specifically colonist personality trait? I think it should just be F personality trait. Because maybe we want the player to have some personality traits too for how their dialogue will come across in the quest generator. Maybe we want that. I think we want that. We'll call that personality traits. And then what is this F personality trait? What is this? F personality trait. Do it be a struct? I think it does. So I think, because like we don't want to, because these are going to be randomly generated for each colonist, right? I can't have aggressive and docile, right? So we need to have exclusions. I'll say what do I want to call this, exclusions, or do I want to call this like exclusive, mutually exclusive, or blocked, or blocks other. If I call it something like exclude, I could call it exclusions, which would be another array, right, of this exclusions, or I could call it something like blocked traits. I think blocked traits is a little more descriptive, so I think I want to call it that. Blocked traits. Yeah, we're writing code right in the Google Doc. This is how I got hired, guys. This is what I had to do in the interview. we're IDE, nah. All you need, Google Doc. Ugh, too real, too real. I have a lot of energy today for some reason, and I don't deserve it. I don't know what I did. Blocked traits. Yeah, so we're gonna have some other traits. We want to have maybe before that though. We want just like trait name, and that'll be like, you know, what shows up. They make you do that in interviews. Yes, they do. They send you a link to a Google Doc, and they go and they paste in a problem, and they go write the code to solve that problem. It's and everything. One of the things I learned when I was practicing for the interviews was how to turn off the auto capitalize, so it wouldn't capitalize every variable that I created. We have trait name, but I also want I'll just do a string for this, and this is going to be because I want a way to. I want to show something in the UI to the player, and then I want to also potentially have a different representation of it for the quest generator. Why don't they give you a simple IDE? I don't know. I don't know. I think they actually have one now. I think they might have one now. It was torture. It was horrible. I had to practice writing code in Google Docs for the interview, but I think they do now. But that's way too late. That's way too late. Most companies just use something like CoderPad, right? It was nuts to me. But I want, yeah, so this is going to be quest generator representation. That's quite long. Do I just call this LLM representation? LLM string, or like prompt, maybe prompt prompt representation. Yeah, we'll call it. I think I like prompt representation. That seems concise, yet verbose. And we're definitely going to want to have a description as well for like tooltips and stuff. And then potentially, I may want some ways for these personality traits to affect stats. I don't know what I want to do for that yet. And right now this is just going to be... So I wonder, actually, blocked traits. Oh, you know what this should have? This should have a... chant? Like chant? Why does that not seem chance? That is like an occurrence. Like a weight. Or rather... Yeah, because I don't want everything to be the same chance, to have the same chance to generate. This is like a drop rate, but what do I want to call it? Chance? Occurrence chance? I mean, that just seems occurrence chance rate. I mean, I'll just call it chance, I guess. But what I wanted to do here was make this actually a T-map of personality trait to chance override. And this is going to be rather trait overrides, trait modifiers. And so what this actually turns into is something a lot more flexible, where I can, you know, everything just has its base chance, right? And that's this this right here. You know, maybe I'll call that base chance. And then let's say we're looking at the aggressive trait, right? And so the chance override for that would be 0. We don't want that to show up at all. But, you know, maybe there's some other ones like aggressive and shy. You know, that's probably not that common. So maybe when we add aggressive, we just override the chance of shy to show up and just drop the chance a lot more. So that gives us something a lot more flexible there. I'm happy with that. I think this is the the minimum information we need. Then I'm going to put a comment here. Maybe stuff for attributes, for attribute bonuses. And these traits, do I just want to make this a trait and reuse it for colonist traits? Because in the end of the day, it's the same thing, right? It's a struct, it's a piece of data that holds a name. And I should probably put these into a data table as well. So this F personality trait should extend the data table row handle. And so maybe I will just name it trait F trait. F trait, that's like so undescriptive though. Character trait, it's a character trait. Yeah, that's more descriptive. F character trait, and that way we can reuse it here. And same, you'll have a personality trait. These are more so things that will affect gameplay for these colonists. Right, these aren't things that dictate what kind of personality you have, although they might, right? There's a few. And I just copied some from like RimWorld, came up with devout, like someone who's super religious, right? We want to have a trait for that. And so that may, you know, that could be reflected in their quest generator responses and stuff. But devout, maybe that also gives you like, you know, plus 10 spirit or something like that, you know? And skill attributes, these are the things that are going to be affected by traits. I already have attributes for like movement speed, which is what, you know, fast walker might affect. These other ones, these actually may need like some sort of gameplay effect as well. And so maybe that's where the attribute bonus comes in. It's just, we just have a gameplay effect here that's applied infinitely or something. It's like something for Undergrounder, how that works in RimWorld, is that they get a mood bonus, a mood buff, whenever they're underground. And they get a mood minus when they're outside. Because they hate the sun. And if they're outside for too long, they have like a fucking mental break. And so we would want a gameplay effect probably to handle that. Let me think about that for a second. A gameplay effect. If you have the Undergrounder trait, you'd have a gameplay effect applied. That, how would you set that? Let me look at a gameplay effect real quick here. Sure. Main hand weapon swinging effect. Look at a better one. They have modifiers. They have conditions. Must have tags. Yeah. So I guess I would need to create a bunch of gameplay tags for like if you're like underground or something like that for that example. I have a random and funny question. Okay, shoot. But yeah, I think maybe if we just calculate some tags for those scenarios and apply them whenever they're relevant, then these gameplay effects can just listen for those. Or rather, they can set up these blockers and stuff. Now you've got me suspicious. I'm not gonna have to like ban you, am I? You can ask your question, mate. So yeah, let's create. Let's just get this struct created, because you're like you're pre-prompting me for it, right? You're like setting me up for it. Like if it wasn't bad, I feel like you would have just asked me already. I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for this question though. Do I want to? I don't want to put this in the colonist class directly. We're gonna create a new file for this. Do I put this in data or structs? Probably just structs. If you could choose anyone to see get tickled as a prank, who would it be? You. I think the answer is you. That's my answer. Although Mike Tyson is another good answer. He might knock the dude out. Data table row. I can't do that. Okay. Oh, I did class. That's right. Struct. We're gonna call it character trait. Ustruct. Thank you, please. Should be F character trait. Actually, we need to get rid of this. We don't need it. Character trait. We want this to be blueprintable and a blueprint type, so that we can use it in blueprints without Unreal Engine getting mad at us. What is it? Generated body. Oh, there we go. Oh, it deleted mine. That's why it was mad at me. So we want this struct, and we want it to extend public F data table row handle. There we go. There we go. Let's get our doc open here. Boom. These all need to be U properties. Edit anywhere. Do I want to edit anywhere? How am I going to be setting? I mean, I think I want that ability. I want the ability to do that. I'll make a blueprint read write. I don't know if I'm going to need these in blueprint to write to these in blueprints. Change that to a float. Not resolve symbol F. Oh yeah, because we call it a character trait now. Trait modifiers. Base chance. Maybe stuff for attribute bonuses. That category is character trait. What else do we need here? What else do we need? I think we just need to add this to our colonist. Well, I should add it. I'm going to add it to my project character because this is the class that both the player and the colonist share, for better or for worse. Okay. Where do I want to put this? Ability system, death, attack stuff. Let's put it towards the bottom. Sitting, standing, sleep. This feels good. Traits. Actually, F, character trait. We have an array of traits. Now, I'm going to want to generate these. And I'll probably just do that when the colonist character is constructed. I think I'll want some sort of inputs to that process. You know what would be interesting? Is if I prompted the AI, the LLM, to come up with, given this list of personality traits that I have, come up with the character name. Let me look at that real quick. Let me look at this. Okay, AI stuff already. AI is hot. It is hot. It's what the people want. New prompt. Okay, I'm already at a new prompt. Safety settings, off. Off. So let's whoops. You know, I'm gonna switch over to this screen. So we're gonna have a nice little backdrop. There we go. Safety settings, temperature, max random. We're gonna go with pro. Let's start with flash. We're gonna iterate fast here. So I'm gonna come up with. This is going to be creating characters test. Save. Saving prompt. Cool. You can go away now. Thank you. Let me come up with let me get my JSON editor out. Okay, let's get rid of this. Because I'm going to want it to fill out a JSON. I'm going to say something like fill out the following or given. How do I want to say this? Given the following JSON data, fill out the and then I'll put the JSON data there. Oh God. given the following JSON data, fill out the following JSON structure. And I'm going to give I'm going to say something like create a character for a fantasy RPG video game. And then I'm going to play around with some additional things to put up there. I'm going to say something like character traits. It's an array, and let's create some character traits. And so do I want to create this by hand, or should I just wire this up to spit it out? I'm gonna do one by hand just to get a little feel for this. Now let me look at where did my thing go? There we go. Take this. Trait name. So I just need to get rid of all these types. Really, I just want it to come up with a name and a... Yeah, we'll let it come up with description, sure, just to see what it comes up with. Well, maybe... So this is what I'm feeding to it. So, yeah, okay. Maybe we will have the prompt. Representation. Trait modifier. Yeah. We want that. We want that. We want trait modifiers. Trait modifiers is going to be a map. That map is going to contain trait name and chance override. And then we're going to have the base chance finally. We're going to just do 1.0 here. Okay, so this is going to be my list of character traits to choose from. Character traits. Maybe I should... I need to call it personality traits. I think that'll do a better job here. Struct is still named character traits, but I'm going to call it for the AI personality traits. Trait name. Aggressive. I don't think it has a prompt representation. I'm not gonna do a whole lot here. Docile. Set that to 0. And let's just take some of these. Aggressive will do docile now, which has the opposite. Can't be aggressive when you're also docile. Those are direct opposites. Let's do shy. Shy. Does this have any trait modifier? Well, trait modifiers should be an array. Oops. Because there can be multiple. You know what I'm going to do, actually? We're going to do something first. Pull out the following JSON structure by... I can't spell, man. By adding more personality. Shift Enter does not do what I think it does. Okay. Aggressive, docile, shy, bold, curious. Yeah, bold and shy. That's good. It knew that it was. It knew how to use the trait modifiers here. What is your goal for using AI Studio? Other game dev. I don't know that it lacks anything. Nothing, it's fine. Inaccurate responses. I will say it has messed up responses a few times. I'm going to say other. It has stopped generating responses halfway through. I'll just say partway through sometimes. Without any error message or reason why. There you go. There's some feedback. With developing applications, I do this for my work. There we go. Okay, what did we get here? What did we get? What else did we get? We got some more. This is good. So now I'm going to feed these back into itself. We've added several more personality traits, such as bold, curious, apathetic, generous, selfish, loyal, and treacherous. Prompt representation provides a short, engaging description of the trait to be used in character creation prompts or summaries. Sure. This character is kind and compassionate. They are always willing to help others in need. Yes, yes, yes. That sounds good. Yes. We are going to use this for character creation. So we've got that. We're going to save that. That's good. It's a good start. So now what we want is we want it to fill out. the personality traits for characters now. I'm going to say character, or I'll just say first name. We'll say last name. Let's also do we're going to go a little bit further. Let's say something like, I'm just going to say childhood, and we're just going to see what that comes up with. And we're going to say adulthood, see what that comes up with. Age is a good one as well, age. Set that to 0 for now. Let's put personality traits at the end. Childhood, maybe just background, or maybe I put this in a. Let's put this in a map called background. Save some tokens that way. We don't have to put background in front of both of them. Why is that mad at me? Oh yeah, because it hates trailing commas, which is really annoying. I love trailing commas. What do we have? First name, last name, age, background, childhood, adulthood, and then let's do maybe proficiencies. I don't even know what I'm expecting this to do, but I'm just I want to know what I want to. Personality traits, and then we're gonna leave the. What do I call these? I just called these colonist traits. We're gonna leave those out for now because I think I'll need to come up with a list of those as well. Proficiencies, then we're going to do profession. And this should be like an array. We'll see what that, I don't even know what I want that to fill out with. We'll just see what it does. Profession. That's not how you spell that, right? 1F? Profession? That looks more writer. That looks more writer. Okay. What else? Maybe a class. Maybe class is what I want as well. Class. Just see what that comes up with. And you know what? I'm going to do something wacky. What am I going to do here? What do I want to call this? I'm thinking like medical ailments is like what I want to say. We're just gonna see what that comes up with. Okay, I'm gonna just delete that one, and I'll just say let's get rid of short. Using the list of personality traits. Fill out. I'll say create some characters for a fantasy RPG video game by filling out the following JSON. No, stop. I wasn't done yet. Stop it. God, delete that. Get out of here. Didn't paste the JSON yet. Okay, we're going to make it an array too. Get an array. Shit, stop that as well. That one was bad. Stop. Delete. Run. Okay, now here's the juice here. Alara Moonshadow, age 28. She was raised in a... Oh, I should have sex in here as well, probably. I can't edit it right now. There we go. Age. Race. I need race as well. What am I thinking? Sex. Whoops, get that out of here. Race. Rerun. Error. Doesn't like the word sex? Oh, it's regenerating Alara Moonshadow. Really likes that name. Grog Iron Fist. It's going very, very fantasy. I was hoping for just some more regular names. But she's 25, female elf. Raised in a secluded forest community, Alara spent her youth learning the ways of the woods from her elven elders. She was a curious child, always eager to explore the unknown, and her natural intuition made her a skilled tracker. Interesting. Adulthood. Seeking adventure beyond the familiar forest, Alara left her home to explore the wider world. She honed her skills as a ranger, becoming a formidable hunter and a protector of the natural world. Proficiencies: archery, tracking, survival, nature. Profession: ranger. Class: rogue. Okay, interesting. Personality traits: curious, loyal, bold. I didn't fill it out with the JSON. She has no medical ailments. Grog Iron Fist, male dwarf, hell yeah, 32. Grog grew up in a bustling dwarven city surrounded by the clang of metal and the smell of forge fires. He was a strong and boisterous child, always eager to test his strength and participate in the local brawls. Adulthood. After years working as a blacksmith, Grog decided to pursue a life of adventure. So it thinks what we want to do with these is like make D&D characters. They think that each of these are going to be D&D. Profession ranger, but class rogue. I know, right? That's why I said interesting. It didn't quite make sense to me. There, what I thought there. Profession, it's like, what do you do for money? I'm a ranger for money, but what's your character class? I'm a rogue. I mean, I guess that sort of makes sense, but whatever. But yeah, it thinks we're doing like D&D character sheets, and what I want is just colonists. It created how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It created a party. That's what it did. As Grog Ironfit, he's going to be a barbarian, mercenary, melee DPS. That's what I'm hearing. Heavy weapons, smithing, intimidation, athletics. Okay. He joined aggressive, loyal, and generous. Interesting. He's got arthritis and a scar from a past brawl. Hell yeah. Where's the scar, though? Where is the scar? I need to know. Anya Silvertongue, female human, age 20, our youngest one here. She grew up in a traveling troupe of entertainers, learning the art of storytelling and performance from a young age. She was a quick learner and possessed a natural charisma that drew people to her. Seeking to broaden her horizons, Anya left the trope? Is it trope or troop? I think it's troop. And became a bard, using her music and wit to inspire others and spread joy wherever she went. She's class and profession are bard. There. That's both. Curious, shy, generous. Medical ailments, stage fright. I don't know if that's a medical ailment, but I like that. I like that. Music, performance, persuasion, history. She knows a bit about history. Okay. Thorgath, Stonehammer, male orc. 45. Thorgath was raised in a harsh and unforgiving environment. Learning to survive through strength and cunning, he was a fierce warrior from a young age, honing his skills in combat and becoming a respected leader amongst his tribe. Driven by a desire to prove himself, Thorgath left his tribe and became a mercenary, seeking out challenges and proving his worth in battle. So he was a leader in his tribe, but he left. Two-handed weapons, survival, intimidation, athletics. He's a fighter, mercenary. Cheap viewers, sick, dude. Hell yeah. You're gonna get banned, though. Banned. Wrecked. Get fucking wrecked, mate. Aggressive, apathetic, and loyal. They're all loyal, aren't they? Oh no, she's not loyal. The bard isn't loyal. Old war wounds. Missing eye. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We need a healer though, right? We're missing a healer. We've got support with the bard. We've got 2 melee DPS. One might be more of a tank though. I think the orc is more of a tank. Moonshadow range DPS, melee DPS, tank, support. And we have a female half-elf. What's her class? Sorceress. Ah, we don't have a healer. There's no healer in this party. Lyra was raised by her human mother in a bustling city. She's a female half-elf, Lyra Starlight. Exposed to the diversity of the world from a young age, she was a bright and imaginative child, drawn to the mysteries of magic and the stories of ancient heroes. Yeah, the adulthood is just them why they wanted to be adventurers, which they're not adventurers, right? Some of them being adventurers would be fine. She's curious, bold, and generous. Okay, so let me edit my prompt because I want more colonist type people. So those were good. I definitely would want to hear some of those out in the world. You know, have those spawn and stuff. Create some colonists for a fantasy RPG. I'll say, should I say Colonysim? We'll do. I changed it to colonists. Let's see how different it is now. See if they are a bit simple. Yeah, here we go. So the background is better here, more closer to what I want, more closer. Elowen Brightwood, female human, grew up in a bustling port city surrounded by the sounds of trade and the smell of salt air. Worked as a skilled sailor, navigating the treacherous seas and exploring distant lands. Proficiencies are navigation, sailing, swordsmanship, survival. Profession is sailor. Class warrior. Personality traits bold, curious, loyal. She has mild asthma as her medical ailments. I actually love that. It's pretty funny. That's pretty funny that I put that there and it's coming up with this. Gildor Stonehammer. 45 male dwarf. Raised in a deep underground mining community, learning the art of crafting and the dangers of the earth. Became a master smith, renowned for his sturdy and beautiful creations. Proficiencies, blacksmithing, mining, axe fighting, and first aid. It's blacksmith fighter. Generous, docile, apathetic. Cool. Another Lyra Moonsong. They're sounding a little samey, the names. I was hoping for just like... Maybe I shouldn't say fantasy, because it's going like very, very high fantasy. And I definitely do want some of these names. I just want some of them to be more plainer. Like, I don't see Brightwood as like a human last name. Maybe Brighton. Something like that. Barrack Iron Fist. It's like, yeah, it's like the same as it was before. It does seem to be sticking to the personality traits. You're selfish. The chance override for generous is 0.3. It should be 0, probably. You're loyal. You can't be treacherous. Yeah, the numbers don't make too much sense there. Okay, so that's... I'm going to take out the word fantasy. Okay, let's regenerate that one. Anya Valdez, female human, grew up in a bustling city, always surrounded by people, worked as a traveling merchant, experiencing different cultures and environments. Proficiencies are bartering, survival, first aid. Merchant, trader, class trader. That's I'm looking for like warrior or something. Elias Stone, human. Oh, we got some elves here. Kylin. So I took out the word fantasy, and the names are getting more normal. Zara Khan. That's kind of a cool name. Zara Khan. I wonder if it would generate like non-binary sexed characters here. It'd be interesting. Elias Stone. These are all human. Well, there was one elf, right? There was one elf, a dwarf. Mostly humans, though. Gotta go. Have a good day. Yeah, you too. Have a good night, rather. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, these are going okay. These are going okay. I would love for the personality traits to have the proper JSON structure, first of all. So I guess I'll have to prompt that, right? I'll have to copy from up here. Well, I guess I don't, right? The trait name is a unique identifier. And then I'll just use that to refer... Yeah. Okay. So what that'll be is the colonists should have, rather, of F name, personality traits. And then we can look up. Should be, I'm going to do a T set. I don't think I need them to be necessarily ordered. So we'll use the set. A little bit more efficient. Personality traits. Yeah. Another thing I want to do is like some procedural towns or villages or something to spawn some of these characters in. Let me give it my available classes. I'll say a warrior, or mage, or paladin, or hunter, or rogue, or maybe I'm just gonna go with the WoW classes for now. Warlock, or shaman, or I'll do cleric instead of priest. What am I missing? Druid. Oh, I don't know if I want to put Druid in here. We'll do that. Anya Valinor. Warrior, blacksmith. Smithing, heavy weapons, first aid. Elias Greywood, male elf, 35. But this will be good to feed into the quest for sure. For sure. They don't generate anyone under 18. Closest I've seen is 19. Probably for good measure, right? Profession thief, nice. Love that. Profession healer. Yeah, there we go. Healing, herbalism, spirit magic. Medical ailments, none. Does anyone have any medical? Asthma, nice. Minor back pain, hey, me too. Me too. What else? Do I want to do anything else here? Or I think I just want to start getting some of these things in code. It's weird that it says medical ailments as a list with none instead of an empty list. Yeah, yeah. It gave an empty list some of the time, though. So those are just those edge cases we'll have to iron out, you know? And the medical ailments was just something I threw in there for fun, you know? I don't know that I'm going to do anything with that yet. That's a very much down the line system, because I do want to have like a rim world level of like medical profession where you can get like infections and diseases, and you can like break bones, and you can you can have scars that like affect how much pain the character is in. You know, maybe you have an old wound that kind of hurts a little bit. Your bad back reduce movement speed a little bit if you have a bad back. You know. You can have dementia or cataracts or like hearing loss, that kind of stuff. So I want to do that eventually, but not right now. That was just for fun. Just for funsies. Profession. This is all good though. This is great. This will be great information to pass off to the quest generator. RimWorld is such a masterclass. I know. Believe me, I have 1,500 plus hours in that game. And I would love to, because I've always wanted to play a RimWorld-like game, but actually be a character in the world and build the colony that way. I think it has a much higher level of role playability. Because I have watched some streamers who just like min-max RimWorld, and that can be fun to watch, right? See how far they get and how they deal with the problems that it throws at them. But what's really fun is to watch the streamers who like actually get into the characters a little bit and give them little personalities, give them like nicknames and stuff like that. Those are the ones that get pretty fun. Like Cotton. I love watching the streamer named Cotton. He usually names his colonists after celebrities, and he does so based on like what kind of traits they have. So it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny how that turns out. And sometimes it like just it's like chef's kiss, like perfection on what happens with that colonist. It'll match perfectly with what their personality is. Currently working on a game with mod support, and RimWorld is such a good example for the structure. Really. Yeah, I've definitely modded the shit out of RimWorld. I don't know what Tynan does to actually make that better for modders, though. I don't actually know how to make a game moddable. I have modded a game myself. I have created my own mods. I have created my own mod. I've done it once, but I do not know how to make a game moddable. So we have personality traits. I also just need a struct for. Maybe I should rename this file and put a bunch. I think I'm gonna rename this file and just like this is just gonna be character info. Character info. And so what do I want to store all that like auxiliary information in? Like this. I wish I could just create structs by doing that. That would be so nice. Hang on, I have an idea. Can't I prompt Copilot? Here we go. Turn this into a struct. Nice. Nice. I'm actually not gonna nest the background here because that's just unnecessary. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you. Age. Yes. 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 I don't know. Do I need? This is gonna be character info. Am I storing this in a database? I'm gonna definitely serialize it, but I don't know if I would need it in a database to. Well, no, it would be good to insert these into a database, like as it comes up with them, so we don't have to prompt the AI. Yeah, that's what we're gonna. So it is gonna be a data table row handle. So we're just gonna prompt the AI, and the good ones we'll insert into a database. I don't know anything about providing mod support before starting my current project. It's not as hard as I expected, but I think it would be difficult to add to an existing project if it wasn't there from the start. So yeah, what do you have to do then? What have you learned? Help me understand. First name, last name, age, child. I should do sex and race as well. What I should give the AI what races I want, I think, as well. What races are available? Human or elf or dwarf or orc or I mean, I think that's good for now. Human, elf, dwarf, orc. Hmm. Do I want to do anything else? I'll just leave it at that for now. I'm basically using an external library that allows me to provide a Lua API. Then I just need to load the mods by checking for Lua scripts in a directory and running the main.lua. Huh. Okay, so like, what makes you say that it would be hard to do that in an existing project that wasn't set up for it? Because it's like you have to give access to your code somehow, right? I assume that would be the part. Like exposing that. And I guess that's what you mean by the Lua API. And so would it just be wiring up what you have in the game and this Lua API? Hmm. In an existing project, I think it would be difficult to expose an API because the project structure usually gets tightly coupled if you aren't thinking about that abstraction barrier. I'm thinking about what you've said. I'm processing. Because the project, I mean, as long as you... I guess it's the difference is like you either write your code in such a way that the interface is pre-abstracted from like what you need as the developer of the game versus creating that abstraction later if you need it, if you end up needing it for the modding. I feel like I could see it going either way. But yes, we have character info. Now, should character trait be in character? I think it should. I think it should. T array F name, and that is going to be called personality traits. Is that all I want to do from here? Should I put class in here? I do have character class, and right now I'm just storing it on... Yeah, we should put character class in here. You know what? I should probably just slap this in here now, too. If you don't think about how you want modders to interact with your game, there may be game systems that are too temperamental to be modified. I agree that some projects are probably easier to add support for than others. Yeah, Yeah. I guess it just depends on how good you are at not tightly coupling things in the first place. I'd like to think that I'm good at that, but I know I'm not. I don't always do that. I've already refactored some of my systems a couple times. Hi, Moxie. Do you want to say hello? There she is. Hi, sweetie. There we go. There was some doggo time. Hello. Hello. Okay, this is good. Now we just need here, rather than traits, I just need a character info, rather than that. And I already have character class somewhere here. There it is. And name. So I can actually get rid of both of those now. And should I put this, speaking of interfaces, should I put this behind an interface? So this kind of thing, it's like, do you go interface or do you go component? Because it's gonna have state. So it makes you think component. But all the component's gonna have is this one field for now. I guess I did say I wanted to componentize this earlier to encapsulate it. Yeah, I think I do want to put it in a component. What do I call this component? Do I just call it the character component? I kind of just call it the character component. I'm sure you're much better at it than I am. The fact that you've refactored multiple times is a good sign for how much you care for your code. I just care about my future sanity. It's really just selfishness that I do it out of. It's not... My code is, and like, I don't like take this as seriously as I do. Like with my job, you know, like I definitely sit down and think through all that shit. Here, I'm just slinging code here. I'm just like having fun doing whatever comes to my mind. And so it becomes more necessary to refactor when you're doing that. Yeah, we're going to add Unreal class. It's going to be an actor component. Yeah, actor component, because it doesn't need a scene location. And we're just going to call it character component. 100% work code greater than hobby code. Greater in terms of fun or greater in terms of quality? Because I think the sign might invert for those two different scenarios. Like, I'm not fucking writing unit tests. You fucking kidding me? This ain't work. Ain't no tests here. Quality, yeah, for sure. Agree with you 100% there. Character component, yeah, we're doing it. And get rid of all that. We don't need that. Okay, and so now we just need the U property. We'll edit it anywhere. Blueprint. I'm gonna go read write for now. Hello. Hello. Yeah, this is all it's gonna have for now. That's all it's gonna have for now. Edit anywhere? Do I edit the... Do you have to make the component editable to edit its properties? Probably. Character component. Create that default subclass. We'll take care of all that noisiness later. Okay, so that's there. So that's going to be in our colonist and our character. Go. Get display name. Maybe maybe I won't want to do this anymore. Maybe I can just get the component off the object. Come on, Copilot, you can do it. There we go. Okay, that's looking good. What are you complaining about? Character trait? Yeah, that doesn't character trait doesn't exist anymore. We don't talk about it. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of character class, delete that file. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, yep. Okay, do this build now. What are you complaining? Oh yeah, because I casted spells that didn't have targets, so it yelled at me. Do this build good now? No, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't have a generated body at the start. Oh, dearie me. Okay. Still some issues. What do we got here? Okay, so I think I have to forward declare this. Because it's referencing... Or yeah. Forward declare the struct. Because it's referencing itself. So I have to be like, hey, I promise you exist. Oh no, that didn't work. So, what am I supposed to do here? Can I not do that? What is this error telling me? I thought I had it. Searching Google. I do have everything above my class, but it's referencing itself. Right. Unreal Engine, I'll say struct references itself. Whoops. There we go. You make an array of structs. The index of the array can be thought of as a pointer to one of the structs. So I guess maybe this should be a data table row handle. I think that will probably reference it. That's kind of annoying though, right? Like that's really fucking annoying to have to do. Like for each of those I'm gonna have to get it. Ugh. It's really annoying it can't reference itself. Okay, yeah, we have more broken stuff. I get it. I get it. Good now? What are you mad at? What are you actually mad at? Tell me where it is. Tell me, point to the code where my refactors hurt you. Show me. Good lord. Okay, god damn. Yeah, character, okay. Yeah, okay, so here's my quest generator prompt code. Okay, so yeah, let's get into this. This is good. This is good. Thank you, compiler, for pointing me here. So we're not going to cast to a project character anymore. What we're going to say is character info. We're going to have quest taker, and we're going to get component by class. That is going to be a U character component. And then we are going to, you know what, I should... character component, and I'll have to be like, yeah. Do something like that. Let's shorten that to char info. Yeah, get character name, don't need to do that anymore. We're going to put that under here. Where else is this used from? Okay, can delete that. Instead of get character name, what did I do? I was supposed to move that under here. What, you don't like that? Have to wrap it in an F string, maybe? Do a little bit of one of these guys? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, yeah, and then, so I have to do this again for the... This is the quest taker component. Let me rename that. And then I will need to do the same for the player. Now the player should always have one, so I may not do this check here. Or no, this is, I did quest taker. This is quest giver. Okay, so now will you build? I'm gonna run some ads and take a bathroom break real quick, and we'll find out if that builds after this. I'm on mute, you're right. Good looking out, thank you. Oh, newbie streamer problems. Y'all didn't miss anything. You guys didn't need to hear that anyway. I was saying that like I love how much faster the building goes, the compiling. So it used to take like 5 minutes, and then I got my upgrades, and it goes a lot faster. Okay, so that's good now. That's good now. So now we need to populate our data table and then feed it into our colonist characters. We need to pick like a random one. That's probably what I'll do in the constructor, maybe begin play. Yeah, we'll leave that there in the constructor, and then in begin play, we will basically just say get name, something like that, or get colonist info. Hang on, phone notifications. Okay, nothing important. How do I want to populate this data table? Because I know I want to prompt the AI. Do I just create a new? Yeah, I guess I'll have to create a new prompt. Prompt, and it goes into the Gemini API. Wait, hang on. I have to check and make sure I don't have any API keys in here. One sec. Okay. Where do I call this from? Ah, I put it in a different class called Gemini credentials. Oh, I'm so smart. Okay, we're good. Good, as long as I don't control click that class. If I control click this, you guys can see my API key, right? So I shouldn't control click it. I don't know if I scared any of you, but I definitely scared myself by doing that. But yeah, so the reason I want to do this through, I made a little plugin to call here. It just sets up the request basically. Generation config. Okay. Hang on, I gotta see if this get URL has anything bad in it too. Base URL. Okay, it doesn't. So I am using Gemini Pro. And it's V1. I don't know if I need to do V1.5 here or not to get the latest, but we're good. So request and so I just need to make a request with a prompt. Okay. Yeah, I'll just set this up. Where do I want to set this up? I'll do it in game mode. That feels like an okay place. Well, no, I already have access to it in the colonist character. Should I do it there? But I don't want it to happen multiple times for the colonist character. That's for each one that spawned. Yeah, game mode.cpp it is. Not that one. My game mode. Okay, and so we want to do the same thing that I do in the Quest Generator. We're going to do it in the game mode. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to set up a request to Gemini to generate like personality traits 1 and then 2 the character info. And so I'm just going to generate like a bunch of character infos from Gemini. And the reason I'm doing this from code is because I want it to get put into the proper structure, and then I should be able to easily insert it into the database. Actually, let me make sure that's possible first before I go down this road. Unreal Engine, insert C++, insert into data table. Can you populate a data table from C++? If you want to import data from text, then read table is great to learn. If you created your custom row class deriving from ftable row base, then all code from that method could be simplified. Or yeah, that's what I wanted. I did the wrong things here. I did the wrong ones. Data table row handle. It's row base. Row base. Yeah. So he just does data table add row. Okay. Easy enough. Okay, I mean that sounds possible. So I will continue doing this. And I need to grab okay. And what do I do? I need to like deserialize the response. Yeah. Show me how this does it. So I could make a templated function, I suppose. I might just copy and paste this. Right, we're just gonna copy and paste it. Wait, what is prompt response? Hang on. Oh, I just renamed it differently. Okay. Okay. Request buffer. We don't want to do anything with that. And we want to deserialize it. Wait, what? How do I determine what it's quest data. Wait, where do I set the quest data? What was I fucking doing here? Oh, okay, there's where I do it from JSON. Okay, so I added one of these. I did the converter there. Yeah, okay. So we'll do another one of these on character trait and character info. And for character trait, because we need to generate a list of character traits, and we will get that from the AI as well. Okay, good there, good there. Project mode. The quest data from JSON. We are just going to do all our work in this function here. And this is going to be, for now, this is going to be, let me rename this to handle char info payload. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, we have char info, and I want to insert it into a data table that I do not have yet. But I will need to store that where I store all of my data tables, which is in game mode. Where are my data tables? I have names data. I'll do char info right there. Can I literally just, is it this easy? First name. Come on, Copilot, you got this. You got this. It doesn't have it. It doesn't. It wants it as an F name. Yeah, we're just gonna use first name, last name as the key there. Okay, and it's that easy. It's that easy. Nice. So we just add that in there. Anything else I need to do here? I actually want to do... I need to actually hit the prompt as well. Request. Well, this is going to be both payloads, actually. Take it back, take it back. I'll just say handle payload. Yeah, and so we're going to check if it can be deserialized into character info. Else, if, or rather, no, cancel that. We're going to say, because it's going to try to do this. What's it going to try to do? Yeah, and it just returns the data. I'll probably just check if first name is empty. Yeah, if char info. It's not empty, we do that. Else, we're going to try to deserialize it. It's going to be because I'm going to send two different responses here, or two different requests. The other one is going to be the traits one. And this code's just going to handle both of them. Do that, but with character traits. And then we'll put that in a database as well. That'll need to go in its own database. Yeah. Its own table. Okay, character traits table, character info table. And these are going to be actually in arrays. So this JSON object. Wait, what is a J? I'm deserializing, so I'm basically just checking if it's valid JSON. JSON object to use struct. How do I do arrays? How do I deserialize arrays? Is there a JSON object to use struct array? JSON object to use struct. Okay. JSON attributes to use struct. Let me look at the header for this. What functions do we have? I probably have to like get the array and then do like a for each. Let me just search for array. JSON array string to uStruct. Nice. This might be what I want. Converts from a JSON ring containing an array to an array of uStructs. That is exactly what I want. That is exactly what I want. So this will return an array, rather. What are my parameters now? Can you show me, please? JSON string. Oh, this is a string rather than an object. That should be fine. Wait, do I have the other version as well? JSON array. It's an array of JSON value. That's what it takes. Array JSON object. String might be the easiest way to do it. Okay, so we're just going to pass in the prompt response now. That's just going to be an F string. Okay. Okay. JSON string, I need an out struct array. The array of character infos. I might as well just do this. Right. And then it returned a bool if it was successful or not. Yeah. Okay, what are your other parameters? Outstruct array, check flags. What do you? That's an int. Okay. Strict mode, false. Fail. So we don't have a fail. What does this return? It returns a bool. Okay. Right. And then we just need the out array there. What don't you like? It wants a pointer. Indeed it does, okay. Indeed it does, and so we'll just return that there. And, I mean, now that I'm looking at it, this doesn't even need to be its own function, does it? Nope. Okay, we'll get rid of that. We found a better function. And then what do? We do like that, right? Or no, we do this. Here we go. If success, then I will need to do for each info in char info array. Easy peasy. Else we will do this same thing, but with, we can delete this now, character trait. JSON char info array. Sometimes this will be, we'll put a warning here because this may be okay, but if this fails, we'll want to know about it if that fails. Same thing here, except it'll be the character traits table. Rather than info there, we'll do here, here, trait. And so this should just be trait name. There we go. Okay, so we've set that all up. Okay, that's a lot of shit we had to write right there. Oh, is this gonna work the first time? We need to set up our request here, so where did I put it? I had a text file for the prompt. Where did I put that? Ah, okay. Put it in the private directory. Let's just duplicate this. Can I? I can't. I have to like add a new file. So this is going to be we're gonna need one for character info prompt, and we're gonna need another one for character traits prompt. And we're gonna do traits first. So let me pull up my did I close it? I think, oh, there it is. Okay. So we are going to prompt the AI for character traits. By adding more personality traits, I'll just say, come up with as many as you can. This will be for a, well, let me test this out first. As many as you can. This will be for the colonists in a fantasy RPG video game. So let's regenerate. Let's see what kind of response we get with that. Aggressive, docile, shy, bold, curious, apathetic, optimistic, pessimistic, generous, selfish, loyal, treacherous, patient. Is treacherous in there twice? Did I see that right? Or am I just thinking of the old one? Shy, curious, apathetic, optimistic, pessimistic, generous. I swear I'm seeing some of these twice. Is it still going? No, okay. But yeah, that came up with a lot more, didn't it? Generous, selfish, loyal, patient, impatient, hardworking, lazy, leader, follower, creative, practical, introverted, extroverted. Love that. Love that. Okay, so that actually sounded like a pretty decent prompt. I'll take that. Throw that in there. In a fantasy RPG video game. And so now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to do something like this. Example, I'm going to wrap this in an array. And so what I'm going to do is figure out how I did this before. What did I do? Ah, yes. Here we go. This will be f string char traits prompt rather than quest generator base prompt. This is going to be character traits prompt. Do an out string. It's fine. Replace how does the replace? It needs that text. Yeah. I kind of hate the way Unreal Engine does like strings and names and this text. So it was so hard to learn when I first started writing in C. For Unreal Engine. Then I have to do, don't I? Isn't that what I have to do? Did I have to, hang on, I have to check what I did here. Okay, prompt string. Okay, I think it might have just been, needs another thing here, right? Yeah, okay, that's what it was complaining about. But what I want to do is I want to get like a default representation of my struct. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little static function in this struct. Static, it's going to return an f string. I'm going to say default object JSON string. And I have to check how I did this for the quest data. What did I do? Other than quest data, this is f character trait. Oh no, this is character info. We'll do the trait here next. Data. Yeah, we'll just call it data. And so this is gonna give the AI something to go off of. I don't know if actually setting these to like empty string or not does anything. Like whether or not, like maybe if I don't do this, it won't show up in the JSON. I don't know. Now for data.character class, I'm gonna want to do something special here because I don't know. I'm gonna want to like replace this after I serialize it to a string. So maybe I'll just leave that one out for now. And then personality traits, data, personality traits is a T array of F name. Maybe I should put a Or can't I do something like this? I don't even need to do that. Creates array dot add, and I'm just gonna add like an empty f name, just so the AI knows that that is a string array. Okay, character info static struct. We can just do static struct. So we have this out string, and so I think I'm gonna need like object converter. How do I need to read this string as JSON. ustruct to JSON object string. This really should be ustruct to JSON object. Is that a thing? Struct definition, the struct itself. Out J, here we go, that's what I want. What are all the other things? Nothing I think I care about. What is that? What is that? What is this? No, skip standardized case. I don't think I care about that right now. Okay, so we have this out JSON. Now I need to how do I like set? Can I set on this JSON? I've totally forgotten how to work with JSON in Unreal Engine at this point. T-shared ref dot get values is a map to a JSON value. So I can set field. Okay, here's what we want to do. Set field, right? Does this take a string? An f string field name. Nice. Okay, so the string will be character class. Does this need to be text? What is the? It needs to be a JSON value. Can it be f JSON? Like, is there a string? Value string? Do I have? That doesn't seem right. Try get. I want to set this. How does JSON value string work? Oh, I can just pass. Okay, easy money. And so I want to essentially create a string for each of my enum values. So how can I iterate through the enum values here? Can I even? Can't I do like uenum? Parse enum? I just want to like get the names. All enum. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's not. Wait, wait a second. Do I have to like pass it in? What is this? Global list of all value names used by all enums in memory. Okay, that's not exactly what I fucking want. I thought that was gonna be so much nicer. Look up enum name, generate full, get index. Right, let me do a quick search. Unreal Engine, iterate through all enum values. Okay, so apparently, what am I seeing here? E character class. What are they doing? If you go to enumrange.h, you'll find some declarations. It would be nice to have this automatically work for whatever I update my classes to be. Apparently is this what will work? Okay. Learning something new today. Character classes dot plus equals. Can I not do plus equals on F string? Do I have to do something like this? I did. Wow, that's kind of annoying. Lex to string, what is this? I can just do like a... Yeah, that doesn't... There's a UEnum, right? UEnum something string. Get value as string. Right, that'll work, right? Yeah, okay, okay, sick. Okay, we're fucking cooking now. We are fucking cooking. We are cooking up an array of enums. Of enum, or a string, comma separated string of enum names. Sick. Character class, JSON string. Why are you mad about that? How do I fucking use? How do I make it shared? I probably just have to start it off as shared, right? Find usages. Okay, they do this. Okay, is that all I have to do? Right, and then I need to output this as a string. How do I take a JSON object and turn it into a string? I know I've done this. Dude, the fucking JSON work here is like... Ugh. I serialize it somewhere, right? Ooh, I get sleepy. Getting a tad bit sleepy. Yeah, so I just go ustruct right into string. But now I want to go JSON object into string. Do I have to do the writer or reader or whatever? I think I need to do the JSON writer thing. Do this, except and create it. Oh, I want out JSON. Wait, so how do I take a JSON object and write it? Let me look at where this writer is created. I thought this is how you did it. Oh, I need to give it a return string. Okay, I've done that. Now I serialize. The writer. And we return that string. Okay, God, that was a fucking journey. Good lord, it felt like it took like an hour. But we want to do the same thing, goddamn, with, that was with character info. Traits should be easier. Traits should be easier. Trait name prompt representation. I don't know that I need that. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Okay, no arrays or anything there. No character class shenanigans to worry about. I want use. Okay, that my mouse is dying. That was very loud. That needs to stop. That needs to not be so loud. So we can just go ustruct straight to JSON object string. Formatted JSON object string, even better. Is that what I used for the other one? For quest data? What did I use for quest data? Where is that at? I just did ustruct to JSON object string. That's good enough. We have the struct. We need an out string now. There we go. Don't need to do any of that. Okay, so now we have the default objects for those. I can go back to my... I know it's plugged in, bro. Chill. Okay, yeah, so we replace this with F character trait get default object string. Yes. And I guess I need to do that. Yep, okay, cool. So we have our prompts. We're finally done with that part. So we're going to request the character traits prompt. And let's see how that goes. We will rebuild now. Oh, nuts. Oh, I knew that was too big to be true. Too good to be true. You see how this is used? So they had to do this macro. Okay, so let me try this. Enum range by first and last. Enum type and count. Okay, so you just have to pass in the last one. Okay, hopefully, does that make it work now? Okay. We are cooking I need to create the data tables and assign them to the game mode parameters, properties. Levels, I'm just going to use the playground level for now. No need to boot up the full thing. Although, let's do it. Why not? Why not? The full thing looks cool. Blueprints, game mode, get that pulled up. Now let's go to our data table area, data. Yeah, let's create some. Where's the data? Is it in here? Data table. Cool. None. We're going to use a character. Great. Okay, let's create another one. Character info. Character info and character traits. Yeah, and then we need to, so I have character traits. There it is, character traits, put that in there. Okay, so those are all there. Is there anything I need to do? Because I think as soon as I boot up begin play, it's going to make a request. And then we're going to handle that load. Clever. We'll block right there. We're going to take a look. Oh no, I forgot I changed a bunch of shit. Oh god. Now I have to refactor it. This could be good though because we take quest giver and we just get a component by class. It's better this way. It's better this way. It's better this way. Character component. Get character info, break, and then we're going to first name, last name. Make sure there's a space there. Not valid, we just go straight there. And we can delete that. It would be nice to have a get name function, I'm thinking. Like a get full name. Yeah. Yeah, where's the character component? F string get full name. That is exactly what we want. Now, is there an F string trim? Is there a trim function? Trim returns a copy of the string with wrapping character to trim removed. Okay. From char inline. It needs like a Boolean. I've never seen like a Boolean output like that before. That's crazy. I need to like make a Boolean ref. But what is this taking? Element type. What is trim char? What is element type? Once again, I am going to have to find usages here and see how this is used. Alright, you can just do like a null pointer here. Okay, that makes more sense to me. Why doesn't it like that? Trim char inline. Oh, because it doesn't remove it. It doesn't return it. Trim char does. It says it returns a copy of this string. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, good full name. Okay, so let's we're gonna save everything. Rebuild. Okay, how we looking? How we looking? Okay. Open that all back up. I'm going to use that nice fancy function that I have now. Where'd it go? There it is. Get full name. There we go. Oh, that's so much nicer. And that's going to be nice for a lot of things. We're broken. The component we created, do an is valid check. And we only need 2 of these. Not valid, do that. Return nothing, get full. Oh, I have to do character component, of course. Full name. Boop. Boop. Easy peasy. Okay, where are you? What are you doing? Displayed character. You know what? You know what I need to do? You know what I need to do? Even easier. This is going to be even easier. Blueprint library, utility functions. Get character full name. Pure. Blueprint pure. Yeah. It takes in just an actor. This is going to be This is going to be even nicer. Returns a string. Now I don't have to call this stupid logic every time. I was like, why I'm gonna rewrite this in every single class here. Or I can just do it once. Otherwise, return null. Okay, so that's awesome. Turnicog, hey, how you doing, man? How's your night or morning? But yeah, now I can just do get character full name. Yeah, hell yeah. Pop that out of there. And now we don't even need to do that is valid anymore. That's nice. You're doing all right. How goes it? So it's going pretty good. It's nice. Got a new CPU cooler. Installed that this morning. Temps are about 20 C's cooler, so that's awesome. And what we're working on today is I did a bit of a refactor, so I'm going through and fixing all of that. But we've created like a bunch of character information structs, character info structs. We created some character trait structs. And we messed around a little bit with some prompts. So yeah, so here's my like personality traits example request. How crusty was your thermal paste? Well, I don't know if it was the thermal paste. I don't think so. I used the same thermal paste for the new cooler. But the old cooler is just an old like closed loop water block. It was like a Corsair like H100 or something like that, and it was just not cutting it on the new AM5 7600X. So got like a nice little thermal take. What is it? A Phantom Spirit, and that is that's running a lot cooler. But yeah, I'm asking for some personality traits from the AI. Here's what it's giving me. Great name. Aggressive. Always ready for a fight. This colonist is quick to anger and enjoys a good brawl. They may be prone to starting fights or escalating situations. So we have a lot like this. And it also fills out this trait modifiers array with like you can't be aggressive and docile, right? So it sets docile to 0. And so I'm going to create a database of these traits from the AI response, and then I'm going to feed it back into a new prompt. Sounds like some shit you would read in RimWorld. That is exactly what I'm fucking going for. Love that. Thank you. That's a compliment. I'll take that. And so in my next prompt, we have a bunch of these, right? Using a list of the personality traits, create some colonists for an RPG video game by filling out the following JSON. So here's another one. So let me rerun this. Seems you're on the right path. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm just trying to like do it for real instead of just like messing around in the, like a code pad type situation here. So yeah, let's look at some of these. We got Anya Stoneheart, age 28, female human. She grew up in a small village, learning to farm and hunt from a young age. She worked as a blacksmith, forging weapons and armor. Her proficiencies are smithing, melee combat, and survival. Profession blacksmith, class warrior. Personality traits: hardworking, practical, loyal, patient, aggressive. She's got some mild asthma as well. It's also, I'm not going to do anything with this yet, but I just threw in medical ailments there to get some like RimWorld, like bad back, dementia type shit. And then we have Alara Moonshadow, 22 female elf. Raised in a secluded forest, learning the ways of the woods from her elven elders. Became a skilled archer and hunter, protecting the forest from threats. So she's a hunter, archery, tracking, survival, stealth. Personality traits: curious, shy, patient, hardworking, and loyal. So yeah, we got a bunch of these, and we're gonna get these and put these into a database as well. And so I'm just working on an automated way to do that in my code. And I did some refactors to support this, namely character name. So I'm going around and changing character name now. And then once I get all this fixed, then I will be able to run it and actually get these into the database, and then I'll be able to create some characters. Oh, see, this is going to be a great refactor. Watch this. Attach to get character full name. We're going to delete literally all of that. Boom. Oh. Should have done it sooner. What is broken here? Name. Okay. Is that everything? Okay, so this should be firing off a request. Did we? Did we do it? It should have. I have a breakpoint here. Oh, there's something. On response received. Okay. So response didn't like that. Response is a null pointer. That's not good. That's not what I want to see. What the hell happened here? Connected successfully was false. Why now, pray tell? Was my prompt bad? Okay, so we'll have to restart that. Oh god, I hope I didn't lose all my fucking progress that I refactored that shit for. Oh, that would be annoying. Yeah, let me make sure the prompt is correct. So we're gonna block there. And if that looks good, we'll step through it. You know what I need? I need some like tavern music. I lost half of yesterday's progress on the player character generator. What do you mean? Was this something you were working on? I need some like tavern music. Tavern. That's an ad. That's not tavern music. It didn't save apparently, even though I save all the time. That's fucking odd. What were you using? Here we go. This is the mood though. So if I click play, it'll let me know. Okay, what does my prompt look like? There is a prompt. I was editing a duplicate of the new animation demo we got. And it didn't... Oh, so this was in Unreal Editor? Yeah, dude. I fucking hate how it doesn't save and shit. And like, especially when I'm running like debug and I have to restart it and stuff, like it doesn't always save. I feel your fucking pain there, dude. I have lost some fucking work doing that as well. It's really annoying that they don't have some sort of better shutdown autosave type of thing. But yeah, so we have the prompt. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta to get over the frustration, you know. So this seems to be. Let me look at this request. Do I really can't see the request? No, of course I can't. I got like half the hair models in and materials built. Is it a pretty big project? Is there a ton of shit in it? Let me just see if this fails again. I need a log when this is happening. Character traits prompt, and let's show our prompt there. There's a ton of shit in it, but most of it is choose from arrays, from some arrays constructed or thing. Not quite sure what you mean, but it's cool to hear that there's a bunch of shit in it, I guess. Oh, okay, so we got a response now that didn't fail. Quest, and I'm still logging that as quest data could not be serialized. You'll have to let me know if you figure out any cool shit with that, the new animation demo. So I'm definitely going to check that out at some point. Oh, that's interesting. You see this? It's trying to do like, this is probably kind of hard to read on there, but it's like inserting a colonist name thing here. Prompt response. So it's responding with an array. Is that something? It said quest data could not be deserialized. That looked like valid JSON though. Do I have like reasons for why I couldn't? Why could this be serialized? What are my options?
You gotta roll out of bed to make them happen.
Store numbers as strings, that's my only option, okay. So I don't get like a, you know, this is royalty-free music, but it's not ad-free music. Yeah, and I really don't get... I really don't get any sort of message with that, huh? Okay, so I put trait modifiers there, and you see that it's doing physical ability, mental ability. Interesting. Trait name, stupid. This colonist is slow-witted and lacks intelligence. I'm failing to see. Let me copy this. Failing to see why this would fail. That's valid JSON. Why couldn't it deserialize? It kept the none trait in there. Oh, this colonist has no notable personality traits. Okay, I guess that makes sense. The same dude is the same one. Yeah, yeah, I knew about that because I knew he got hired by Epic and stuff. Same dude who made ALS is the same dude who built the new animations situation. I'm waiting for the community to shove them both together. Okay, so I was under the impression that the motion matching stuff kind of superseded ALS. Is there some things that ALS does that the motion matching doesn't? Okay, so we're gonna clear that. I'm gonna restart this because I want to get a. I want to see the prompt that I sent. What the frick is this? It did log the thing. Why would this have failed? Oh, the trait modifiers is not properly filled out. Okay, I mean, I don't know why it failed. This should be called something like, rather than trait modifiers, let's rename it to something that the AI understands.
You bundle things right.
Trait, chance overrides. I think that'll help it figure out what that's supposed to be a little bit better. I'll give it a couple examples here. They both use some similar systems, so a few guys are working on ways to bridge them together. Send me the link for that. I'm interested in that. I am interested in that. Drop the link! ALS is great. I never liked ALS. On the other hand, motion matching feels like a trap. It's easy to get good results fast, but you have to hand place tons of notifiers into every animation if you want to alter how the selection behaves. You still need people who work on the system, but instead of developers doing animation blueprint, juniors will place thousands of notifiers. Which I assume is cheaper in a AAA environment, but for indies it's going to be a nightmare. I'm not against motion matching. I followed the technology since Ubisoft put it into For Honor, and I can't wait to see the sample project Epic will put into the marketplace. See how they handle 500 plus animations and motion matching in a controlled manner. That explains it? Okay.
Hello everyone and welcome to this new video where we're going to talk about the game animation sample. It's all over the internet. As most of you guys know, Caleb Longmire, the creator of Advanced Locomotion System, is now working with Epic and has released a new locomotion project which is using motion matching, and it's pretty cool and everyone is talking about it, so I wanted to talk about it a little bit as well and show you guys what I've been doing with it these last 2 weekends. So before we start, Caleb Longmire is the creator of Advanced Locomotion System. For those who don't know Advanced Locomotion System, it's basically the most advanced locomotion system in Unreal to layer poses on top of the locomotion.
The playground level looks all too familiar.
For people that are not animators like me, it is really cool to be able to just do this with poses. And For example, the Lyra project, which did not have a layering system, it had like an entire animation set for each weapon. And if you are working on solo projects or small teams and you don't have a lot of animators, it's going to be pretty complicated to make all those animations for each weapon. So the issue with the game animation sample is that it released without a layering system, or without any system to have to equip weapons or to equip items. And that's what I've been trying to do this last 2 weekends. So I've been extracting the layering system from ALS and basically plugging it on top of the game animation sample. It is working pretty well. There are some issues, but it's overall I managed to extract most of it and like plug it in here. I also plugged the work in progress crouch animations that came with the sample. Caleb showed how to do that in the stream with the other Epic developers, and everything is working pretty fine, like with aim offsets and everything, and it's looking like we will be able to completely plug the layering system from ALS on top of this. I basically see the game animation sample as ALS V5. So for those who've been following ALS, there's been 4 versions, the first, second, third, and the 4th one is the one that had the layering system. So basically, this is going to turn into ALS V5 with the community and probably...
So wait, is this the guy doing it? In which ALS community project? Because I have been using oh, that's the guy who's doing it. Okay, is it this one? Or is it this is the one this is the one I use right here, the C++ replicated one. Right, because this one's like this says fully implemented and optimized. This hasn't been worked on for 7 months. This is the one I'm using. There's like, it feels like a lot of different Wait, which dude? Which dude is it? Project will probably go live next weekend. This is hot off the press, huh? I'll have to follow up on it. Okay, yeah. Back to what I was doing. Let's play this. Yes, we have that log. We don't need to break there. Yes, we do make the request. That did not seem to replace properly. Yeah, that's gonna probably fail. Yeah. What? Why did that, hello? Okay, why is this... Huh, okay. GPU, okay, that's a weird crash. But yeah, this isn't replacing correctly. Let me gotta turn my tavern music back on. Okay, next. Okay, why? Wait, what? Am I crazy? Or did it just like not? Am I crazy, or did that not straight up not work? Oh, it was because I did live coding or something, probably. That's probably why. Okay, see. Okay, so just when I do that. Okay, okay. Just because the way that filters. So if I do prompt here. Yeah. Okay, so that's actually fine. It just, I don't know, the way the editor filters the log messages. So again, this couldn't be deserialized. I did seem to get the trait chance overrides. Why can't that be deserialized, though? Gregarious. Can I copy it properly? Yeah, that's valid JSON. So what's the deal? What's the deal with airplane food? With this not working? I mean, I guess I'm doing... I don't know why I'm trying to deserialize it if I'm just going to be doing this afterwards. JSON array string to... Okay, let's just get rid of that for now. Okay, we're trying it again. Moxie, lay in here. Yeah, lay right there. It's a puppy bed. It's for you. She doesn't like it. She's like sleeping on a spot right next to it. Ads. What is this? On response received. Okay, again, a null pointer response. Okay, so let me just do something like this then, just to make this not crash. Failed for some fucking reason. Yeah, not adding that there. I don't know, like, this has never happened to me before with my other prompts. So I'm not sure what the hell is going on here. But I wonder if it's like the same error I was getting when, like, the prompt would just refuse to return. It would just stop halfway. There should be error. Yeah, that's a bad. And you know what? You know what we're gonna do actually? Stop that. In game mode. We're just gonna make a colon editor function. Just call it do prompt. I spelled that wrong, didn't I? Bro, I can't spell prom. There we go. Okay. That way I can I'll just spawn into the game and then we'll just click it. Oh, I am getting sleepy. I am getting sleepy. I had a lot of energy at the beginning of this stream. And converting JSON structures has taken all out of me. Okay, let's find the game mode. Do prompt. We did the prompt. It has prompted. We are waiting for the prompt to return. Okay. A what? So do I really have to go is valid? Like I don't understand why this is happening here. Oh, it did say failed for some fucking reason. I should have returned. I'm dumb. Alright. Okay, we got ads come up. I'm gonna run them real quick and go to the bathroom.
the future is not just gonna happen. You have to make it. And if you want a successful
Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9 continues to grow and further establish Red Hat Enterprise Linux.
giving me a good feeling.
We tell the stories that
have to be good at one thing.